Hi friends, today I am giving a lecture on Python program for checking whether the given number is Armstrong number or not. Okay, first I am explaining what is Armstrong number. Then according to the output I am writing the program and explain the logic or tracing. Okay, first of all, output. Enter the given number. We are checking whether the given number is Armstrong number or not. So enter the given number. Okay, that is equal to 153. So this is the given number. That number can be assigned to the variable n. So n is equal to 153. Okay. So what are the digits are there in the given number? 1, 5, 3. Okay. Now cubing each and every digit. 1 cube, 5 cube and 3 cube. Okay. So after cubing that one, we are adding the result of cubing of each and every digit. So then 1 cube value is 1, 5 cube value is 125 plus 3 cube value is 27. This sum value is equal to the given number. So then that number is called as Armstrong number. Okay, so now the given number is 153. So what are the digits are there in the 153? 1, 5, 3. We are cubing each and every digit. 1 cube, 5 cube, 3 cube. After cubing, then we are adding 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube is equal to 153. Okay, this result is equal to this given number. Then we can say that the given number is a Armstrong number. The given number is a Armstrong number. So this is the output. Okay. So according to the output, I am writing the given program. After that, I am given tracing. Okay. So n is equal to int of input of enter the given number. Enter the given number. Okay. Next, this number n can be assigned to variable m. Next one, here another variable s. S is equal to 0 because here we are summing the cubes of each and every digit of a given number. Okay, so first sum value s is equal to 0. We are initializing the sum variable s is equal to 0. Next one, while n greater than 0, here colon is compulsory. Okay, next one, r is equal to n modulus operator 10. Next one, s is equal to s plus r into r. That means s plus r cube. Next, n is equal to n divided by 10. Okay, so here n / 10, it returns only integer value. 1 / it returns the float value. n / 10, it returns the integer value. Okay, that is the difference. Next, after that, if s is equal to m colon print print given number is a Armstrong number. Given number is a Armstrong number. Armstrong number. Okay. Else, put colon after else. Again print given number is not a Armstrong number. Is not a Armstrong number. Okay, so this is the program. Okay, so these three statements belongs to body of while loop. Body of while loop. While loop starting from this statement and ending with this statement. This statement after the while loop. Okay. So now this is our program. First enter the given number. That number can be assigned to the variable n. So whatever the value is there in the variable n, that can be assigned to the variable m. Next, initially we are not adding any digits of a given number. Hence some variable s is equal to 0. Next, while n greater than 0, if this condition is true, these three statements in the body of the while loop are executed. Otherwise, the control goes to this statement. If s is equal to m. Here, whatever the s value we are getting, s value and m value both are compared. If both are equal, then we can say that given number is a Armstrong number. Otherwise, go to the else part, print given number is not a Armstrong number. This is the program. Now I am going to the tracing. Okay, tracing. Enter the given number. First here enter the given number. So whatever the number we are getting, that is 153. Okay, so this 153 can be taken by the input function. So here the input function is used for reading the input from the keyboard that is entered by the user or a programmer. So it returns the string value 153. This string value 153 can be taken by the typecasting int function. This typecasting int function can take the string value 153 and returns integer value 153. Okay, this 153 value can be assigned to the variable that is n. Okay, next one, m is equal to n. So here m is equal to whatever the value is there in the variable n, that value can be assigned to the m. So now m also contains 153 because m is equal to n value can be assigned to the variable m. Next one, s is equal to 0. Before adding the cubes of each and every digit of a given number, initially sum, s means that is a sum, is equal to 0. We are initializing the variable s. S is nothing but sum. Okay. Next, go to the next statement. Here while loop. So while n greater than 0. What is n value? That is 153. So 153 greater than 0. So condition is true. 153 is always greater than 0. Condition is true. If the condition is true, then the control goes to the statements within the while loop. While writing the statements within the while loop, we are giving one tab space compulsory. Otherwise, we are getting the error. So after giving one tab space, then whatever the statements in the body of the while loop, all the statements can written after taking one tab space. Okay, at that time these three statements belongs to the while loop, otherwise we can get the error. Okay, next, first statement in the while loop, r is equal to 153 modulus operator 10. So modulus operator 10 returns the remainder value. So 153 divides 10. Okay, 153 is divided by 10. What is the remainder we are getting? So 153 is 10 divides 153 15 times. So 150, then we are getting remainder 3. So 3 is the remainder. Okay, next statement. S is equal to, initially S value is 0. Okay, 0 plus R cube, R into R into R. That means 3 into 3 into 3. So that is equal to 27. Okay, next, N is equal to 153 divided by 10. Okay, so that means 153 is divided by 10. What is the quotient we are getting? 150, remainder 3, quotient is 15. So here 15 we are getting. So this 15 value can be taken as quotient. So this is the first step, first iteration. So after getting the first iteration, whatever the values we are getting, so S is equal to 27 and N is equal to 15. Okay. So now we go to the while loop. So here while, so what is n value now? Now n value is 15, not taking 153. After completing the first iteration, n value we are getting is 15. So 15 greater than 10, greater than 0. 15 greater than 0. So here the condition is true. Okay. Next one. If the condition is true, then the control goes to the statements within the while loop. Okay. First statement, R is equal to 15 modulus operator 10. So 15 divides 10. What is the remainder we are getting? That is 5 is the remainder. So 15 is divided by 1. So 10 ones 10. Remainder is 5. This 5 is the remainder. Okay. Next one. S is equal to S plus R cube. S value what is we are getting from the first step, first iteration, 27. 27 plus R value what is we are getting? 5. So that is 5 into 5 into 5. So that is equal to, so that is 152. 152 we are getting. Next one, N is equal to 15 divides 10, we are getting 1. So that is, this quotient is value is 1. Okay. Next we are going to the third step, third iteration, because condition is not false. Here after completing the second iteration, S is equal to 152 and N is equal to 1. Okay. Again goes to the while loop. While n greater than 0, while n value is 1, 1 greater than 0, so here the condition is true. If the condition is true, the control goes to the statements within the while loop are executed. So R is equal to, so n modulus operator 10, n value is 1. 1 modulus operator 10 is equal to 1. That means 1 can be divided with 10, 10, 0, 0, remainder 1. 1 we are getting. Okay. Next one. S is equal to, what is S value in the previous step? That is 152. In the previous iteration, 152 plus 1 into 1 into 1. R value what we are getting? That is 1. So that is equal to 153. Okay. Next step, n is equal to n by 10. N is equal to 1 divided by 10. 1 divided by 10, what we are getting? This is 0. 0 we are getting. Okay. Next, go to the fourth step. So fourth step, what are the values we are getting? S is equal to 153 and n is equal to 0. Okay. So again goes to the while loop. While n greater than 0, n value is 0, 0 greater than 0. That is false. Then the control does not enter into the statements within the while loop. Then the control goes to the next statement after the while loop. Body of the while loop is this one. So next statement after the while loop is this one. Okay. Now go to this statement. If S is equal to m. S value is 153. 153 is equal to m. What is the m value? 153. So 153 is equal to 153. Condition is true. Then the control goes to the statements within the if block. What is the statement in the if block? Is that given number is a Armstrong number. So that print Armstrong number. Given number is a Armstrong number. Okay. So this is the printed. Okay. So given number is a Armstrong number. So 153 is the given number. Then what we are getting? S is equal to 153 and m is equal to 153. 153 equal to 153. Hence we can say that the given number is a Armstrong number. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please share this video to your friends and classmates. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel name. So Dibbela Srinivasarao.